Hello friends. Welcome to T Academy. In this video, we will discuss few important questions which are asked in your previous examinations of electrical and electronics engineering paper. So in this video, I'm going to discuss 7 questions here. So which are from the networks, or you can say electrical circuits here. Okay. So first start the question here. The given question here, for the circuit shown below, what is the value of VTH across X, Y terminals? If you know how to solve this question, just make a pause this video and try to solve the network and tell the answer. Okay. Now I'll give the solution for this problem here. So first of all, the given question is to find the VTH. So what is VTH? VTH is nothing but Thevenin's voltage. Thevenin's voltage we need to calculate. So where we need to find the Thevenin's voltage. So ikkada manaku Thevenin's voltage kanukovali, right? So what we'll do is, first step is make open circuit. Make open circuit across X and Y terminals. Okay, so these are X and Y terminals. You need to open circuit it. So once you open circuit it, you need to apply this either KVL or KCL or voltage division, anything you want to do, and after that find the voltage here. So first I need to find the voltage here. So let me know that VXY, which is nothing but VTH here. After opening this circuit, I'll redraw the circuit again here. So before redrawing the circuit here, I'll make some connections here. So let me take this different color here. So what is the current here? The current here it is Ix. Now how much current here it is? It is 3 Ix. So what about the current here? Now if you apply KCL, Kirchhoff current law here at this particular node, let it be A here node. So here we will say the Kirchhoff current law at node A. Okay, at node A we can say. So I'll write it here at node A. I'll write. So incoming currents, what are they? Incoming currents I'll treat -1 minus Ix minus 3 into Ix. So let me take this one is a some Iy. Okay, example say I'm saying. So leaving current means plus Iy is equal to 0. That is nothing but algebraic sum of all the currents is equal to 0. So from this what we can say, Iy value will be so 4 into Ix. So let it be equation number 1 here. Okay. Now I will read the circuit here again as it is. So what I will do is I will take the same circuit here. So there is a resistance of 6 ohms and there is a battery of 12 volts. After that here there is a current source. So what is the current source here? It's a dependent current source. How much it is? 3 Ix, and here it is Ix. Okay. Now there is a resistor here of 3 ohms. Now to find the value of VTH, I make it open circuit here. So this is the value. Okay. So entire how much current flowing here? It is 4 into Ix is the current which is flowing here. So here because of open circuit, no current will not flow here. Okay. Now if the entire current flowing here, what is the voltage drop across it? Okay. So here the voltage drop across it is plus minus. What is the voltage here? So V3 ohms is equal to, so how much current flowing? So 4 into Ix into 3 ohms. So it is nothing but what? 12 Ix. Okay. So this is, let me take equation number 2 here. Now what we need to find here? What is the value of Ix? So this V3 ohms. So these two are in parallel or not? Just so both are in parallel only. So what is the voltage here also? Here also voltage will be what? It is V3 ohms here. So here also V3 ohms. Now apply the KVL inside the loop here. So let me take some different color here so that you can understand. Okay, I am applying KVL inside this loop. So minus 12 plus 6 into ix plus v3 ohms is equal to 0. So this is the final equation, right? So we know that what is the value of v3 ohms? We know what is v3 ohms. So minus 12 plus 6 ix plus v3 means what? 12 into ix is equal to 0. Okay, so from this ix value will be what? So ix is equal to, okay, so ix is equal to, so 12 by 18. Okay, so for example 6 2 ja 6 3, so it's nothing but 2 by 3 amps. Now what about the v3 ohms? So v3 ohms is equal to, okay, so 12 into ix value. So what is the ix value? Is nothing but 12 into 2 by 3. So 3 1 ja 3 4 ja, right? So answer will be what? 4 into 2. So 4 into 2 is nothing but 8 volts. Answer will be B here. Okay. So this is the answer for the question here. It is 8 volts. So we'll move to the next question here. So this is also some interesting question here. What is the value of I2 in the network shown below? So I2 value will be here. Okay. I2 is here. So first of all, I'll redraw the circuit here. How I can redraw it, sir? So see here, here we have minus and plus 4 volts, minus plus volts here. So see here, these two are in series opposing or series aiding. So this is are in series opposing. Okay, series opposing here. So series opposing means they will subtract each other. Or we can also write the KVL here. So I will write the KVL inside this loop. Okay, let me take here I1. Okay, so I'll write here 4 minus 8, 4 volts minus 8 plus V1 is equal to 0. That implies what is the V1 value? So V1 is nothing but plus 4. Okay, so V1 is 4 volts here. So we got the value of V1 as how much? Which is equal to 4 volts. Now here we have a current dependent voltage source. Sorry, voltage dependent current source. Voltage dependent current source here. Now if you see here, I2 value, by looking the diagram itself, this current is flowing in this direction, okay, and I2 will be in opposite direction. So both are in series, same current. Now I2 will be equal to minus 10 V1. Okay, now I2 is equal to minus 10 V1 value. We know how much we got. V1 4 volts, so 4. So simply it is minus 40 units are amps. So answer will be C here. Okay, we'll move to the next question, third question here, right? So this is somewhat interesting question when come in the networks. Okay, so in each and every examination you will find this kind of questions are there. Now let's start the question here. Okay, let me choose the color. For the network shown below, so shown below, the switch is closed at, so closed at t is equal to 0. So when the switch is closed means, so we are making contact here, the switch is closed like this at t is equal to 0. Okay, now what is the value of dv by dt at t is equal to 0 plus? Okay, now basic thing is, during the transient conditions there are two elements are there. The first one is a capacitor, second one is inductor. So either one you can choose, a capacitor or inductor. So inductor act as a what? Capacitor act as a what? So capacitor act as a short circuit. So during the transient conditions, I'm saying inductor act as a open circuit. Now as per this condition, the switch is closed, t is equal to 0. So what is the value of dv by dt? So before the switch closing, so at t is equal to 0 minus, what is the condition here? So at t is equal to 0 minus, the capacitor is act as short circuit. So once it act as a short circuit like this, so once it act as a short circuit means the, at the time of the switch closed, the entire current having it to enter current travel like this. So inductor act as a short circuit, capacitor act as a sorry, uh, inductor act as a open circuit, capacitor act as a short circuit. So open circuit here. So this will be not in come to picture, and this will be short circuited. So once it is short circuited, what about this 2 ohm? This is also short circuit. That means, okay, so the entire current, that means the entire current has to flow like this, and it has to travel through the capacitor. So IC of 0 minus is equal to IC of 0 plus will be what? It is at 10 amperes. Okay, now the basic formula is IC is equal to C into dV by dt. So from this I want dV by dt as per the question. At what t is equal to 0 plus is equal to IC of 0 plus divided by C. Okay, I'm just interchanging the formula. So IC of 0 plus means what is the value you got? 10 divided by capacitance value, that is 0.5 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, so it is simply equal as, so 0.5 means it is a 2 into 10 power minus 6 plus 6 into 10 means 10 power 7, and what is that rating? So volts per second. So answer is a 2 into 10 power 7 volts per second. So answer is D here. Okay, next question. All right, so the Z parameters of a two-port network are Z11 is equal to 40, Z22 is equal to 30, Z12 and Z21 is equal to 20 ohms. Then the A B parameters of the same two-port networks are respectively. So the given question is about, there are the parameters of Z11, Z2, Z parameters are given. We need to find the value of ABCD parameters. So I'm not going to discuss the derivation part. So I simply write the formulas here. So what is that formula? A is equal to, so A is equal to, okay. So here we need to find the parameters of A and B here. So first of all, to find the parameter A, I like the shortcut here. That is A1 is equal to Z11 divided by Z12, which is nothing but, as per the given question, it's a 40 divided by 20 is nothing but how much? 2. And it is not, A parameter is not having no units. So remember here, no units here. And similarly to find the value of B here. So for the finding of the value of B here, so it is having Z11 into Z22 minus Z12 into Z21 divided by, okay, so Z12. So as per this formula here, the value of Z11 is a 40 into 30 minus 20 into 20 divided by 20 here. So once you're simplifying this, you will get the answer as a 40, and units are ohms here. So B having a units of A and B. Sir, I am not able to remember these formulas. Then how can I solve this question here? So thus another way of discussing the same question here it is, okay, you need to make the formulas. How do you make the formula, sir? We know that Z parameters are there. Okay, so in Z parameters, V1 is equal to, okay, Z11 into I1 plus Z12 into I2. Remember the formula here. And similarly, V2 is nothing but Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. So remember this Z parameters formula. Okay, once you know the parameters formula here, and write the parameters of ABCD. Okay, I'm writing about ABCD parameters formula here. So as per that formula, V1 is equal to A into V2 plus B into I2, and similarly I1 is equal to C into V2 plus D into I2. So use the concept of I1 I2 0, okay, and V2 I2 0, like that. If you use the concept here, you'll get the answer here. For example, I'll write it down this A here. Okay, example point I'm saying. So I want the parameters of A here. So if you want the parameters of A, you will make this I2 equal to 0. Yes or no? So once you make I2 equal to 0, then A is nothing but A is equal to V1 by V2 when we make the I2 is equal to 0. So this is the formula here. Okay, fine. Apply the same formula here also. Okay, so in V1 is equal to Z11 into I1 uh, plus I2 will be 0 na, so 0 here. Okay, now that implies V1 is equal to Z11 into I1. Similarly, apply here also, second case. So what will get? V2 is equal to Z21 into I1. Z21 into I1. That implies V2 is equal to Z21 into I1. Now A is nothing but V1 by V2 at I2 equal to 0. As per this, V1 is nothing but what? Z11 into I1 by Z21 into I2. So both are gets cancelled. A is nothing but Z11 by Z21 or Z12. Both are same here, right? So here Z21, no issue at all. Why? Because both are same only. Okay, so that like this you can solve these equations and you will get the answer here. We move to the next question. The power factor of the circuit shown in the given below figure is. Okay, so here there are 2 J ohm reactor and J4 ohm capacitor. Here 6 ohms resistor is there. So need to find the value of Z. So before going to discuss, make sure that the notations are correct. That means Z is nothing but 6 plus J2 is in parallel with J4. But if you are taking this a positive, this one should be negative. Okay, that is equal to 6, okay, plus J2 in minus of J4. I mean they are in parallel means we'll add together. So J2 minus J4. Okay, so likewise, so 6 minus J square into 8 divided by, okay, so minus 2 into J. So J square means we know that J square is equal to minus 1. That implies 6 plus 8 divided by, okay, sorry, I'll make a correction here. I'll write down here. So 6 minus plus 8 divided by minus 2J. So 2 1 2 4 here. So 6 plus 4 by minus J. So 1 by minus J means what you can write, you will multiply with plus J divided by plus J. So what you will get here, J square means minus 1, minus of minus means plus 1. Okay, that means I'll write it as 6 plus 4 into J. Units are ohms here, understand? Now the power factor. The power factor is nothing but cos theta is equal to resistance by impedance. So from this equation, resistance value is what? 6 is equal to 6 divided by square root of 6 square plus 4 square. So 6 divided by square root of 36 plus 16, which is nothing but 6 divided by square root of 52. So here I forgot about to mention the options here. So from this you can write 6 divided by square root of 4 into 13. Okay, so 6 by 2 into square root of 13. So 2 1 2 3 is nothing but 3 by square root of 13. It is not having any units, so no units. So answer for this question will be 3 divided by square root of 13. So there is the answer for this question here. We'll move to the next question here. Which of the following is not true here? In series RLC circuit at half power frequencies, Z is equal to square 2 times that of R. In a series RLC resonant circuit at half power frequencies, Z is equal to square root of 3 to R. So here two statements are given, same statements. You need to find which one is a wrong here. Okay, so if you are looking these two options, the answer may be in these two options only. Okay, the sharpness of the resonance in RLC series resonant circuit is measured by quality factor. So quality factor is nothing but it is a sharpness of this wave like this. Okay, I'll redraw it here. See, here it is. Here it is. So if you're taking the frequency here and you're talking about the current, so this is about the half power frequencies, right? Here it is. We have F1, and here we have F0, and here we have F2 like this. Okay, so at half power frequencies, the current is reduced to square root 2 times. Why it is, sir? I'll discuss. Okay, so as the current is reduced by root 2 times, what about the impedance? Impedance should be increased by root 2 times. So if you know this, understand this concept, then answer will be square root 2 times that of R is the right answer. Okay, we'll see the last option. In a series RLC resonant circuit, half power frequencies and resonant frequency are related as F0 is equal to square root of F1 F2. So the same question asked in AP Genco. AP Genco 2012 paper, I think so. So 2012 paper, it means the first question I think they asked. They asked is omega naught is equal to square root of omega 1 omega 2. So they asked the relationship between this lower cutoff frequency and upper cutoff frequency like this. Okay, so this is also very important, and you should note on this, right? Now, so this option is correct, and this option is also correct, and this is a wrong option. This one is a correct option. So why it is half power frequency, sir? So, okay, so let me check here. So P half power frequency is equal to half into I square into R, or simply we can say half into I square into Z. Okay, so what is going to be? So let's say I will be I maximum value divided by square root 2 times set of R squared. I can write this formula here, half power frequency formula. That means the maximum value of current is reduced by root 2 times. Similarly, the impedance of the network, okay, is increased by root 2 times. So that is the root 2 times is the answer here. So Z is nothing but root 2 times. So all the options are correct, and this is a wrong statement here. So for this one, the correct option will be B. And let's discuss the last question of this session here. In a measuring three-phase power by 2 wattmeter method, the corresponding power factor of the load, if we need to find the power factor of the load, so compulsory one question will be there on this power factor. Okay, in a 2 wattmeter method, 2 wattmeters read equal values, and 1 wattmeter reads 0, another reads complete power respectively. So let me take W1 is equal to some V into I into cos 30 minus, okay, 30 minus 5. W2 will be V into I, so cos 30 plus 5. This is a basic formula here. So among the options, I'll take one option here. That is let's phi is equal to 0. That implies W1 should be equal to W2. Why? Because in the phi is 0 means VA cos 30, VA cos 30. So both are same. So as per this question, they are equal values. So same values when the firing power factor angle. Okay, power factor angle will be 0. Okay, so 0 is matched. Now let me take another one is one should read 0. That means here something you should make that phi is equal to 0. But when this one is there, it will not get complete value. So what we will do is we will take the power factor as unity. So for the unity power factor, what is the cos phi value? Okay, so phi value is nothing but, so when power factor phi is 0, what about the power factor here? So power factor is nothing but cos phi is equal to cos 0 means it is 1. So answer will be unity power factor. Now if you want to make this any 1 wattmeter reading to 0, so let me take this. Let me take phi is equal to 60 degrees. When phi is equal to 60 degrees, W2 is nothing but proportional to cos 30 plus 60, that is nothing but cos 90, which is equal to what? 0 value. At that time, W1 will be Vi into cos 30 minus 60 is equal to cos 30 value. So W1 is equal to cos 30 minus 60 is nothing but cos 30. So at the cos 30 is nothing but what? So cos 30 is nothing but 0.5. So the power factor will be what? It is 0.5. So answer is unity and 0.5. So that the option here D matches with the answer here. So D is nothing but 0.5 and unity. For unity and 0.5. That will be the answer here. So that's it for this session. We'll continue in the upcoming sessions. Thank you. Have a nice day.